Hi guys, today I'll be unboxing a package from Lubix. I ordered the Panshi Aurora and the Diane Panshi. The Panshi Aurora, I heard, was very similar to the V-Cube 3. I'm not sure if it was the original patent or not. Just like many of the other higher level Panshi cubes. Here's the Diane Panshi. The box looks a little beat up at the front, unlike other cubes. Oh my god. That happens during shipping. Let's see. Shipping information. And here's the Panshi Aurora. And here's also my extra Diane Lunhui core and spring set, because I messed up my first DIY kit. Oh, and extra stickers. How about that? Thank you, Lubix. Alright. So, now for the unboxing of the Panshi Aurora. Some people don't like to keep their boxes intact, but I like to preserve my boxes and put on my shelf. There we go. Oh, that's a cool logo. First looks at the cube. There's a air bubble right there. A couple air bubbles, that happens. The Lubix logo actually is multicolored compared to their other logos, such as the Moyu Weilong, which I have, is a peach color. As you can see, this one is actually white, blue, and orange compared to the solid peach of the Weilong. Stickers have a little bit of dirt on them. That happens. They look very neat, very orderly. None are on the edge. Like my Zanchi that I got, a few stickers were all the way on the edge over here. I had to flatten them with my nail. They would get caught on my nail during sawing and they would come up. Alright. My first impressions by turning. Holy shit. Barely turn it. Oh my god. I don't know if this is just really tight. Everything I'm ordered from Lubix before always requires a lot of turning and a lot of breaking in to get the lube worked in, because they do lube the core and they lube the pieces, and the lube sits in there for a while during shipping, so you have to work your cubes in before you can give a good first impression. But with the lube worked in a little bit, after being impossible to turn, this feels very smooth. Does anybody have the Weilong out there? Because in the Weilong, the pieces feel very smooth and airy, almost. This one feels very similar to the Weilong, but not as compact as the Diane Guhong is to me. That's strange. The cube has a very, almost a clicky noise when you turn the layers. I'll work the lube in a bit. Cube is still very smooth. It does not come apart like the Moyu Weilong does. It feels uncontrollable and wiggly. This one feels very solid and together. For sticker color, the yellow looks like the standard yellow, very similar to Diane. The blue also looks very similar to Diane. White, standard white. Green, compared to Diane stickers, and compared to the Panshi in the box, almost exactly like the Panshi, if you can see, but it's slightly lighter. The orange is a little lighter than usual. The red is a standard red, so I do enjoy the shades of the stickers. Now to see it contrast. yeah, the blue and the green contrast well against each other, as well as some other cues, but I have no problems with it. The orange and the red are very, you can see the differences between those. And the white and the yellow are very easy to differentiate. I can see some people might have problems with the blue and the green, but I mean, I can tell very easily. Okay. Now onto the Diane Panshi. Oh, that's cool. The Lubix, oh my, there's a lot of dust on this. The Lubix logo in this one is gold, almost yellow. I'm not sure what it says on their website. First impressions, but not as unturnable as this one with the lube not broken in, but still hard to turn. This is more hard to turn because I've seen the in the inside the pieces are very close together, a very little air room. In the Diane Zanchi, the pieces are very more apart, almost airy, as I think Crazy Bag Cuber said. But with the pieces closer together, the lube has to work in a little bit more. Alright, stickers. These stickers have a little bit less dirt on them than the Panshi Aurora did. That happens during transfer tape of putting the stickers on. That's just fine for me. Stickers are very well put on. This one looks a little bit on the edge. Shouldn't cause any problems. The Florian holes in this one are very big considering other Diane cubes. Hell with corner cutting. Corner cut, wow. Corner cutting on this one's very nice. Let's go 45. No problems. A little bit over 45. Wow. Goes over 45. Even more. And a little bit of force. Oh, I was just about to say I think this design was supposed to not pop, but it fell on my floor and I just got a lot of dirt in this. Disgusting. Ugh. Got all over my fingers. Alright, and these corner stocks are very thin, so in assembly, Lubix states that they know that corner stocks are very thin, and because of that they assemble the cubes very carefully to make sure that the corner stocks aren't bent, which I'm trying to prevent. Right there, because in solves and in assembling, that can really degrade the quality of the cube. If the corner stocks are bent, then you might get more catches or might pop more. But from what I've read, the Panshi is supposed to not pop, which is funny because I was just about to say that it didn't pop and it popped on me. But never mind that. Let's try reverse corner cutting. If ordering from Lubix, be very careful about doing extreme corner cutting like this. I mean, in solving, you would never, ever corner cut that this far. If you do, you really need to work on your accuracy. But the Panshi seems to corner cut. Jeez, way over 45. What is that? 48 degrees? And if you go too far, it just goes the other way. Let's try reverse corner cutting. See, I'm about to get a pop there. Tensions seem a little loose on a couple sides. And in the Panshi Aurora, the corner cutting, very effortless. You don't even have to try. 45, does cut 45, over 45. Cuts over 45 with force. Can it go this far? No. Reverse corner cutting, very easy. Alright, can this go line to line? Reverse corner cutting. Can go line to line. No problem. Very easy. And the holes in the Panshi Aurora, compared to the Panshi, the holes are a lot less than this. But the pieces do seem more round on the inside compared to the Panshi and other Dianes where it seems a little bit jagged to make a square type of hole. The stickers of the Diane Panshi, standard Diane shades. I do enjoy the contrast between these pieces. The blue and the green contrast very well against each other. That sticker's a little bit on the edge. Comparing the Panshi Aurora, these sticker shades are almost identical. The white on the Diane Panshi is your standard white and your standard yellow, almost a little bit brighter white. The orange and the red, standard colors. The red's normal red, orange is normal Diane orange. People seem to enjoy this color scheme very well. The sound of the Diane Panshi, it reminds me of the Fangshi and the sandy type of feel. And it feels almost like the Zanshi, if anybody has a Zanshi. But the pieces are not rough as the Fangshi pieces are. The cube feels very tight in the center, and it doesn't feel like it's going to pop on you at all. But as you saw earlier, I did get a pop with this or corner cutting. You're not going to do that. If you're doing that, you're asking for a pop. See, right there. The torpedoes are catching on the inside so that it doesn't pop. Center cap just came off. And with the Panshi Aurora, the cube is very... It's hard to describe. It's not like a Diane product at all. But if anybody does have the Moyu Wei Long, the cube feels, when you first get it, feels very light, almost like it's going to pop. And the cube is one of the most unpoppable cubes, but you do hear, in turning, you do hear a little bit of a clicky sound, just like the Panshi Aurora. It's very subtle and it doesn't bother me. I enjoy the sound, actually. Alright, I'll come back after a few solves with both of these to work all the lube in to give a final first impressions on these two. Alright, I'm back after doing a lot of solves on the Panshi and the Aurora, and I've got to say I don't like the Panshi as much as I thought I would, and the Aurora feels very not as like I thought it would feel. The Panshi, comparing these two, the Panshi is clacky and the Aurora it's clicky. Panshi, if you feel it here, there's a clacky sound when you move it because of the corners hitting the edges and how they're very close together. And in the Aurora, almost like the Wei Long, but not entirely, there's a clicky feel because of those divots in the edge pieces. Would I recommend these cubes? The Aurora, definitely, especially for someone who's getting into speed cubing and needs a new speed cube. The Panshi, I'm not entirely sure. It depends on your turning style, but for me, it's definitely a no. And I don't know many people who do use this cube, but I will be making a review on both of these cubes in the next few days. Thank you guys for watching, and again, this is my first YouTube video, and I hope you guys like it. Thanks for watching.